Vlogmas day, what time is it? Day 9. It is Sunday, coming home from church, and I gotta say, there's one thing on my mind about church and church growth. The church that we went to is a great church, great preaching, great music, great environments. But the one thing that this church hasn't really done is broken the next barrier in terms of church attendance growth. And I think I know the reason why. Now, the reason why this church isn't growing isn't isolated to this one church. It is, I think, across the board. So many churches that we have visited display the same characteristic. What is that? It's that there's so much time and energy put into how things look, how things feel, and then using all the tools that we have available. So social media, digital, email, their website, everything looks great. I mean, there's excellence across the board for this church and so many others. But we've been to this church, I think, at least 8 times now. And I can tell you, not a single time has anyone had a meaningful conversation other than literally the word hello to me. No one's asked me about where I'm coming from or welcoming me or anything like that. And they have a welcome center, etc. Now, I don't choose to go in and proactively make myself available, but they should have greeters. They should have people before and after the service. They should find ways to reach out to you even before the service starts. We were there, I think, about 17 minutes before the service started. And so there's a lot of time where we're just sitting there watching the excellent slideshow and announcements going on. But no one personally came to say hello. Now, this is in contrast with something that I watched this week. My friend DJ Chuang sent to me a keynote address from the guy that runs the Trend Hunter website. Great website, great resources, etc. And one of the things that resonated with me were 2 examples that he called out in businesses that his dad ran, right? His father was a great entrepreneur, very successful. One of them was early on, he took over this local business. I think it was either a pub or a restaurant or something in the town. And one of the things that he did was he literally knocked on 1,000 doors or 100 doors, right? He knocked on door after door after door and said, hey, my name is XYZ. I'm taking over the local establishment. Tell me about your experience with the old one and what you would like better. How can I improve it? And he knocked on door after door after door and had that human interaction, listened to them, and then invited them to come to the establishment. Was a direct hit. The second story was this guy had the fortune of taking ownership of a football team. Right, professional football team. There's a stadium and everything, and one of the first things that this guy did was he sat in about 1,000 different seats in the stadium during the games, talked to the people around him, made himself available, and actually just said hello and listened to them. And then he said, hey, bring your friends because we got to get this team more support. And so they went from a stadium that was, I think it was about 1/3 full to maximum sellout capacity every single time. Now, I know it's a little bit ironic. I'm a digital specialist. I harness all the tools for social media and email and all these other things. And I'm here saying you need the human touch. And this is one of the things that I see that's I guess a failure every single time, that it is just easier to treat everyone like a number, like cattle, like people on a list. Even just that example of asking people, how can we improve the experience? How are you doing with whenever you're interacting with our brand, our church, our organization, etc. I'm sure some of you are thinking about, oh, we could send out a survey. Surveys are not enough. It's about picking up the phone or making appointments or on a Sunday, talking face to face and just saying hello and listening. And that reminds me of a Barna study I remember. I got to find the source of that report, but basically the study said something like there were exit interviews, people who were newcomers and didn't stay and ended up leaving, and then there are people who are newcomers and ended up staying. And the one significant difference between the two groups was the people that ended up staying found 6, 7 or more meaningful touch points, interactions or relationships that started in the very early visitation of that church. The ones that ended up leaving had 2 or less meaningful touch points in their first visit or two. That's a huge indicator of success to me. And it's something that's so easy to actually change, but really you got to change fundamentally, missionally, your worldview, your training, your leadership, your posture as a community and as a leader, as a volunteer. All of that needs to change. And you know what? This is not a systems or process thing. This is not just a training and development thing. This is a culture thing. Culture trumps everything. You've heard it before. And so I just leave you with that thought. Let me know what you're thinking, your response. Am I right? Am I wrong? I think investing in really changing the culture and teaching people to say hello to the person sitting next to them on Sunday is going to do more wonders for your church than investing in any new CRM or email platform or any Facebook ad campaign. Wow, I can't believe I just said that, right? Investing in culture, and it's a free thing, right? And it begins with you. So, Vlogmas, day 9. I think this is the start of a brand new campaign I'm going to start in 2019. It's hashtag just say hello. Now, I've said it before, it is hard to say hello. Imagine, I told this to a couple of people last year that I was coaching. Take any day of the week, say a Wednesday, and every Wednesday for a month, try to say hello to every single person that you cross throughout the day, whether it be in the elevator, walking across the street to your car, in the grocery store, in the office. Just say a simple hello, good morning, good day, a salutation, a greeting. That's it. Don't have to get into big conversations. Just say hello. It is hard. It's just like we are stingy with our hellos, just like we are stingy with our likes on social media. And that's a whole other story for another day. So anyway, hashtag just say hello. I'm wishing someone at that church actually finds this vlog and comes over and says hello. Vlogmas, day 9.